Hi, and welcome back to this week's NYCU Video Digest.
Missouri Governor Eric Greitens was indicted on a felony invasion of privacy charge related to the cover-up of an extramarital affair. Although he admits to the affair, Greitens denies any criminal action and plans to remain in office. Several lawmakers are calling on him to resign, while some propose impeachment proceedings if he does not. U.S. House of Representatives Resolution 5008, introduced this month, would require presidential inaugural committees to file disbursement reports with the Federal Election Commission. The initial report would be due 90 days after the date of the presidential inaugural ceremony, with subsequent reports due not later than 60 days after each date by which the committee makes disbursements in an aggregate amount of $100,000 or more. The resolution also prohibits committees from distributing funds for purposes unrelated to the inauguration of the president. If any leftover funds of the committee remain available at the time of the termination of the committee must donate those funds to a 501c3 of its choice. The Utah legislature has introduced a handful of bills modifying the Lobbyist Disclosure and Regulation Act. House Bill 110 requires lobbyists to take an annual training course on unlawful harassment and creates a penalty requiring fines and revocation if the training is not completed in the prescribed amount of time. House Bill 20 exempts from the definition of reportable expenditures food or beverages provided to a public official at an event, tour, or meeting when the public official is giving a speech, participating in a panel discussion, or presenting or receiving an award at the event, tour, or meeting. And House Bill 206 exempts from the expenditure provisions of the Lobbyist Disclosure and Regulation Act a gift received by a public official on behalf of the state and establishes provisions for the retention or disposal of a gift that a public official accepts on behalf of the state. South Dakota Governor Dennis Dugard signed House Bill 1003, requiring candidates and committees to itemize any contribution received from an entity, including corporations, labor unions, and nonprofits, as well as other associations that are not a natural person or political committee. Senator Del Marsh introduced Senate Bill 343, revising the Alabama Ethics Act, which amends several definitions including but not limited to de minimis, lobbyist, principal, and thing of value. The bill would allow caucuses to solicit or receive meals and beverages from a lobbyist or principal and would authorize the creation of a legal defense fund for a public official or public employee being investigated for a violation of ethics laws. And finally this week, State and Federal Communications is headed to the Public Affairs Council PAC Conference in Miami, Florida. If you'll be in Miami, be sure to say hi to Elizabeth, Ren, and Nola, and don't miss Elizabeth's session on Wednesday morning.
That's all the news we have for this week. Be sure to visit our blog, lobbycomply.com, for all your government relations news. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I'm John Spondarelli, and for all of us here at State and Federal Communications, we'll see you next week.